All right, I've got a job to do, and the job today consists of I am at an old abandoned elementary school, and this facility is going to be the new home for an organization called Coco's Cupboard. And Coco's Cupboard is a dog and cat animal rescue facility. They also deal with animal training, adoptions, basically rescue of all kinds of dogs and cats, and spay and neuter programs, also a food pantry program that they have. But a friend of ours has bought this old abandoned school. This location is only about 2 miles from my house. And when I first moved down into this area, this school was still operating. It was still an elementary school. And then over the years, I don't know what happened. Just, maybe not enough kids in this area anymore, and it just kind of went away. And anyway, our friend who owns Coco's Cupboard, and they're at a different location now, acquired this property. It's 13 acres total plus the school, and there was a couple other outbuildings in the back. And they're in the process of refurbishing it, renovating it, and getting it all up to where it's going to be their new place for their dogs and cats. They're also going to have training here and all kinds of stuff. It's on 13 acres total, and they've had a couple of work days here already, where a bunch of volunteers come out with all kinds of equipment that they have or whatever, and just everybody kind of digs in and goes to work. It already looks a lot different from the time that we were here. You could not even hardly see the building that first day that we got here. So a lot's been done already. But one of the things that occurred to me when I came out here and was helping them, of course we were using our hand tools and stuff like that, the first thing that I thought was, I've got something that can really make life a lot easier around here. So I am out here today to do that for these folks. It's just a great cause, and fully 100% support it, and I'm happy to be able to do my part. So I'm going to come out here. I didn't want to come out here on a work day when people were all around, because anybody that knows anything about these brush cutters, this MTL XCT, it can throw some stuff around, and I just didn't want anybody around. I prefer to just come out here by myself and talk to the project manager and see what needed to be done. So I got a clear view of that, and I'm going to come out here and create some destruction. So that's the history of this school right here, and essentially what I'm going to be tackling is, you see all this small pines, undergrowth, all that kind of stuff. This area all up in here pretty much already looked like that, and so they've done a good bit already. But they were kind of out here doing it with saws and brush cutters, not brush cutters, but bush hogs. And I thought, I just told the folks, I said, hey, let me get out here and we'll knock this out pretty good. So this whole area up and through here, and it goes around over in there, and I'll just keep videoing some of what I'm doing here. But this is basically the material that I'm going to be taking out. Yearling, maybe 2-year type pines. I'll just take them down low, lay them down, come over the top of them, and brush them up as best I can down in this area, underneath some of these trees, and then also over there on the other side of my truck, a lot of that over there. He did tell me to be careful about exactly how far over there I'm going, because they're not exactly sure where the property line is over there, but he gave me kind of a general idea where I can stay. That is the job. So let's get out here and take care of this for these folks. This is a great cause. This is going to be a great organization here, and happy to do my part. Let's get after it. right, I got that done. And so you can see that whole area right there was all those little small pines. And some other little things that were mixed up in there, tall grass. There was a few stumps in there, but we got it all down. And so the other thing that I was trying to do while not only did I want to get all this down and cleaned up, but I wanted to get up underneath these trees over here a little bit more. So I was kind of successful in getting in there and doing that to a certain extent, but the closer that I got to kind of opening it up, it ended up throwing a lot of debris onto the road. And so as you can see, there's traffic coming by here, and that was just something I had to stop doing because the debris was just flying. Those brush cutters can really throw a lot of debris. But so I think next time, it's kind of steep. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this. We'll come up with a plan B on that, but I can get in there a little bit further until it starts throwing debris onto the road. But yeah, all the way up through there, all the way back there, up on this hill, and cleaned it up nicely. And then there's an area that's roped off over there. I think he told me that's a wellhead that's sitting over there. I saw a big concrete block sitting in there. He wanted me to stay away from that, so that's why that's roped off. And then I was starting to run out of fuel, and so I still have this area over here. You can see that's about the material that I was dealing with right there. And so I'll be here at another time and do some more. There's plenty here to do, and so need to get all down in through there and clean that up. There's a road just on the other side. It's kind of a big round driveway that comes all the way in front of the school and then goes out over there. So that'll be another part of the project, is to clean that up and get all that down and just keep opening all of this up. So all right, so I'm pretty happy with the way everything came out. It took me about 5 hours total to do all that, and right at 1 tank of fuel for my skid steer. All right, we are done with this job for now. I will come back another day and do some more, and but for right now, we'll call this job done. On to the next job.